Piano Lupo is pretty hard to come across information of. Most I can figure, a village in Sicily, there's fighting near after jail is taken. Of course, there was plenty of fighting across Sicily because everyone was so scattered.
That was brutal yesterday.
That was nothing. Let me tell you, one time back in Africa, found myself in front of an entire platoon of Frenchies. Took them all out, every one, by myself.
Yeah, thanks for including me in your little story, you ungrateful bastard.
Hey, tell him it was true. You was there.
Well, there was a platoon, Brooklyn was shooting, and we were in Africa, but other than that...
From Battalion CP. They need us to move up to Piano Lupo and reinforce a bunch of guys from the 82nd who've been holding out all night.
Airborne seems to need a lot of help these days. Makes sense. This is their first combat deployment.
I think it's the Hermann Goering Division.
Didn't we kick their asses back in Africa?
I said not now.
Yes, definitely not now!
We need some fire in the sky now! Get in that half track and take out those Stukas!
Okay, I'll drive. Okay, Vic's driving. This may seem like sour grapes, but why am I always the one to get in the gun? I know I have the best aim with a rifle in the squad, but that shouldn't translate to anti-air guns as well. I don't seem to recall taking a special training regiment for operating turrets of any kind. And if it doesn't require training, why can't Bloomfield or Kelly get in the AA guns instead? Now that I think about it, only me and Vic seem to be doing anything at the moment. What's the rest of the squad doing? Charging enemy lines or placing bets on how I'll do this time? Nice effort from that one. That volley of shots looked like they came pretty close to the half-track. At least this one isn't coming straight for the hyper-deadly gun. If this angle didn't work the first two times, why would it work the third? That all of them? Guess not. Was he trying to crash into us? And are we honestly the only anti-air gun around? I know Patton isn't one for defense, but this seems a little ridiculous even by his standards. Isn't he the type that wants to shoot every enemy personally? I'd think someone of Patton's caliber would know to have more than one gun pointed at the sky in case the enemy comes from that direction. And if he wasn't the one who made this particular supply snafu, who is? Arthur Teddy? Montgomery? Guy Simmons? Or, dare I say it, Eisenhower? Yeah, probably someone lower on the ladder that I can't seem to name. Wondering who royally screwed up isn't gonna win this fight. Still, it's not like this is mentally straining. I just have to shoot them as I see them. And I need to do a little more than comment on each and every plane I shoot down. Damn it! That one was lucky. And I'm lucky he didn't drop any bombs on something important. Or these could end badly. Saw it coming. Doesn't mean I like it. Let's try to make sure that's the only bomb that gets through. Though how these planes still carrying bombs crashing right on top of the howitzers isn't just as damaging, if not more so than a single bomb, is a mystery. Is this air assault ever gonna end? It seems a little excessive given the targets they're going for. And why aren't some of these planes going for the undefended supply depots? Are we done yet? I've got to stop asking that question. It rarely ends well for anyone involved. Damn it! I know one got by. I'm just one gunner facing how many planes? Shit! Huh. Was honestly expecting another message about one of the howitzers being destroyed. We're probably gonna have to stay here for the rest of the battle, aren't we?
I don't see any more. We got
Huh. So we're just leaving them defenseless now? For a howitzer that was hit by a bomb, both the gun and the ground around it look in good shape. Shame about the guys that were manning it, but is there honestly no one else who can use that thing? And no, I'm not volunteering.
Looks like we're heading the rest of the way on foot. There's a lot of open ground, so don't bunch up. Stay sharp.
Wait, you mean to tell me you guys didn't come on foot? It shouldn't have taken you all that time to get from point A to point B unless there was some resistance. And last I checked, the only enemies in the area were in the air, which I was the only one capable of dealing with. Why the hell are so many breaking from cover?
To the left. You're staying low.
Smart. Never mind, they aren't staying low enough. By God, who trained these guys? A drill sergeant from Monty Python? That would actually be a brilliant, if tough to pull off ploy. Sending men to train the enemy in combat, purposely making sure the enemy is as stupid as possible. It would take a lot of work to pull off, and a lot of luck for the higher-ups in the enemy army not to notice. Still, the potential results... Never mind. They'd make it all too easy. It almost seems random which planes leave debris, craters, and flaming wreckages, and which ones leave no sign at all that they existed when the smoke clears. This enemy camp looks pretty temporary. Guess they rushed over here after jail was taken. Can't see how they can flank us without scrambling over a wall or two, and that takes a few seconds. And even then, they'd probably have to stand on one another to get over certain sections of the wall. Of course, I don't have the best view of the battlefield. Maybe there is an angle they could flank us from. If so, I hope the others can keep it shut, because I'm a little busy with these morons. Damn it, that one's got some good cover. Hope no one else shoots from there. They're certainly fighting better than they were a little earlier, I'll give them that. Just how many of them do we have to go through before we can move forward? Are you honestly rushing headlong towards the enemy again, Brooklyn? Wait till they're dead before you charge, not while there's still a few left to shoot you.
Everyone okay?
Define okay.
Let's go. Get down.
I can't go any lower for some reason right now. Hope they don't look in this direction. Tempting to start blasting, but I don't think an M1 carbine is gonna be enough for the job.
Thunder, this is Fox. What's your status? Over?
Yeah, calling an artillery strike is probably a good idea.
Give me a grid reference for that bridge. Get it right, or those shells are gonna be dropping right on top of us.
Little hard to get it wrong with this game mechanic coming up. Just take these binoculars, stare at an enemy vehicle or position, and if a red circle appears, pull the trigger and it'll be marked for a shelling. Don't see it too often, but it's preferable to going against 3 tanks with just rifles.
Convoy in open. Fire for effect. Over. Hold on to your helmets. This is gonna be close.
I should probably figure out just how far artillery can shoot accurately one of these days. Should have also asked how far off the artillery is so I'd be able to guess how bad their aim would be at this range. Nice timing. Started blasting them just as they saw us. And good God, that has to be the most scarily accurate shelling I've ever seen. The only reason they're still shooting is to be sure the enemy's dead. Oh, by the way, can someone tell me if one of the Panzer Straits is being watertight? If not, I hope that tank crew was dead before their ride went under.
Move on to the road!
So long as we don't have to fight in the open with absolutely no cover, I see no problem doing that. Plenty of activity near the road. Not like there's much that could surprise me with that. Probably a good idea to veer off the road, go towards the ruins. Less likely to have tanks or bombers wondering if they should take a few pot shots at the scrambling infantry off the already crowded road. Looks like the rest of the squad has about the same idea. Don't doubt plenty of the enemy veered off the road as well, but at least it'll be infantry. At least, I hope it'll just be infantry we'll have to deal with.
An Italian bivouac. Stay sharp.
Bivouac, let's see. Semi-permanent facility for armies. Oh hell, don't tell me we're going right into the heart of one. It already felt like one of those days after the first 5 minutes. Why does it have to get worse? Wonder what these are the ruins of. Looks surprisingly well kept for something that was allowed to fall apart. Not too many good places to take cover behind. Just gonna have to kill the bastards quick and hope not to get shot to pieces. And of course, some of the best cover is facing the wrong direction. Typical. Great. Even in broad daylight, I'm having trouble seeing some of these guys. I've got to ask for some R&R one of these days.